Yo! Good morning, gamers! It's your boy Jean-Ken, and as you can see, I got a new haircut. Anyway, 4 months ago, I launched a new website called MySpace. There is this video that you can check if you want. Well, things going really great since the launch. I mean the launch, bro! What's your problem? Anyway, I made this clone of this old thing called MySpace. So myspace.windows93.net is online. I'm really happy with that. I really want to thank all the friends for joining us. I'm gonna show you a couple of pages that people customized with my boy Adam. Yeah.
Here comes that bullshit, what up? Welcome.
Make MySpace great again. Thank you, Polybius. This is sweet. No. So yeah, as you can see, people having fun. There's so much cool profiles there, and I'm really happy with that. We have new users every day, and some of them are totally noobs. So today we're gonna learn some MySpace basics, and especially how to customize your profile. So we're gonna learn some CSS. What is CSS? Cascading Style Sheet.
CSS is a style sheet language used to describing the presentation of a document written in a markup language like HTML.
This is an example of HTML. This is another example of HTML with CSS, and as you can see, the P tag will be colorized in red. Here's another example with more complex CSS. This is a list of basic HTML tags that you can style with CSS. You can also define your own selectors in the form of class and ID selectors. The benefit of this is that you can have the same HTML element but present it differently depending on its class or ID. In CSS, a class selector is a name preceded by a dot, and an ID selector is a name preceded by a hash. This is an example about how to use IDs and class in HTML CSS. That's it for the basics. To summarize, if HTML is the body of our page, CSS would be the skin of our page. For example, let's take a look at what website looks without CSS. This is google.com. Let's go to Facebook. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Let's go to Windows 93. I wonder if this shit is still working. Trollbox? Yeah, it's here. So yeah, as you can see, we do need CSS to enjoy the web. Let's put back the style. Let's put it back. CSS is what makes a website looks like it does. On Firefox or Chrome, you can open something called the developer tool. I'm gonna put the shortcuts and you can see something like this. It's a console Actually, you can use it to execute some JavaScript like this. Okay, yo. But you can also use it to change the CSS of whatever page. For that, you need to use this icon there, and this icon will allow you to select elements. These elements are the things that we want to modify, right? For example, let's get Tom's name. On the left there is what our website is supposed to look. In the center here you can see the HTML of the page, and on the right we got the CSS rules. I got the font size here, and I can like just change it like this. I can change the font if I want. Comic sans. For example, if I want to change the body background, I will click on the body in the center. I see a rule called background, and I can change this deep pink. This is how basically you're gonna modify your page. The problem here, if I refresh, everything is lost. Yeah, that's because we just modify things in the browser. I'm gonna use my test account. The key to customize your MySpace account, you need to go to edit your profile. The part that interests us is the customize CSS. And let's say I want to change the background. I could just type background, update. So everything will work like that. I can select things that I want to customize. Box button, yeah, I want to change the color, I'm gonna make it yellow. After I made that, I will copy the .box button class and put it in my CSS rules, update, and here we go. Okay? Here's the basic CSS structure, and body is the which element we're gonna modify. It will always be like that. Then you got these little things, I don't know their name in English. Then you can change some rules. If I want to change the colors, I will type color, yellow, it will work. And you can also type hexadecimal values. Let's say you want to change links, name the element, and declare the rules. So let's say color, I'm gonna change background color and say I want it like this. If I go to my MySpace thing, I'm gonna add this rule and I can test like this, and if I'm happy with that, I can just add the rules there. Now we got a beautiful deep pink page. I'm not sure I'm a good code teacher. By the way, I'm not sure YouTube is the good place for learning code. I would suggest you guys to go on websites like w3schools.com is a good starting point. You have to learn the elements names like body, link, and some keywords like background, image, animation, stuff like that. Before all that, guys, you have to learn CSS here. Last week I announced that I will do this video, so I asked in Tom's blog, what do people want me to talk about? So let's try to answer your questions. How to change the background of your page? It's very easy. We want to change the body of the page, and we want to add this rule, background, image. Then we're gonna specify the URL for the image. For example, that one. Then we just have to copy this, and here we go. Yeah, alright. By default, CSS repeats image when they are small, but we can specify that we want it to cover all the page. If you want to know how to do something, just type CSS, image, background, cover. We have a couple of options possible. Seems good. Next question. How to change text color? Well, it's very simple. In your body rule, type color, then specify a color. So as I said, it can be a color name like this. It can be also hexadecimal value like this. Next question. How to change text color for bio? Yes, so to change the text, any text in bio, we need to modify the blurbs class. .blurbs, and I specified this color red. So if I passed this, it changed the color of your bio. Next question. How to add custom cursors to the page. Let's say I want to change the cursor on a link. So I'm gonna use the element A, which is links. And I'm gonna specify a default cursor. But I can also specify the address of which image, cursor image I want. So this will add a custom cursor. Next question. How to modify the content of an element. How to add some text. Well, you can use CSS to add some text or whatever on specific element. In this example, I push the cool message behind every links. Each time there is a link, the CSS put cool. How to replace some text with something else. In this example, I do one thing. Every link font size will be 0, so it's not possible to read the text. But after I had the Yi content and I put a font size of 15, it's a kind of hack. It will replace every link by Yi. Yi, Yi, Yi. This video is already really long and I cannot really cover every CSS possibilities. It's super huge. But before to finish this presentation about CSS, I just wanna remind you that you can use the console to get the tag name, ID name or class name of any element that you want to customize. So now you don't really need me anymore. You can just do your own thing. Oops, I realized that I didn't talk about the MySpace limitations. For security reasons, some words will be disabled in your CSS rules. These words are style and script. Please do not use them in your CSS or it will not work at all. And while I'm here, I'm gonna say 2 words about Markdown syntax on MySpace. It works. Oh man, that was a very long video. I hope you enjoy it and learn some stuff. See you soon and please subscribe to Samplest Text.
Bitch, get off my MySpace, stay off my